I thought of myself as a expert basically on emotions just from being a very emotive person. And I teach and talk about it. But the last few nights I've had a new learning lesson with my emotions because I'm having some very big emotions, and I'm just going to get right into it. This is my personal life, and I'm going to use it for you to learn from. So currently right now there is a friend of mine who lives in my house with me, and I'm very jealous that he has a girlfriend and we can't not be together. And so he will talk about his girlfriend and I will get very jealous, and then I'll also think that jealous and desiring, right? I desire a certain relationship with him, and then maybe I have some shame, like, oh, I shouldn't be feeling this way. And I also have a desire to move past those emotions. And not only do I have these multiple emotions, but the jealousy and the desire is at a very high level. It's at, like, at times, a 9 out of 10. And that's intense. Some of the practices that I do are just go walk away into another room. We've had certain conversations to make things clear, like there's clear communication between us. And I also utilize journaling quite a bit. So I'm one to just write down what I feel, and it's not anything I could, crumple the paper up and throw it away, but it just feels good to get it out on the piece of paper. So the whole point of this story is that I've come to this new realization that these emotions are like, there's like a hole or a hole. You can imagine a big giant hole right in the center of my belly, and the emotion comes in and flows right through and past. It doesn't have to linger and stay. I acknowledge, okay, I'm feeling this particular emotion. It feels like this, usually bad or whatever. And it's here for a couple of minutes, and I'm not holding on to it. I'm going to let it flow through the hole outside of my body. And it's pretty interesting for me. It's a new visual. It's a new realization about emotions, and it's happening in a very big, loud way. So hopefully you can take some insight about feeling and having this hole in your stomach. Isn't a very pretty word, but it's just like Shakira has a music video where she has this big hole in her stomach, and so it's just like that. So let those, especially if they're negative, try to just hold in those moments like it's going to go away. You don't have to, I'm not saying in the moment, I'm making this go away and now I don't feel it anymore. No, I'm gonna feel it for however long I feel it, but I don't attach it to my mind and say, I'm never gonna feel anything other than this. Oh my God, I'm so crazy for feeling this way. How do I ever get out of it? But just chill. It will naturally go away. You'll naturally be distracted or whatever. But if you can mentally grasp the concept of that it doesn't have to stay in your body, that it can flow through and out at its own pace, at its own time, then that's a nice tool you can add to your toolbox.